Hey everybody, Joe Morrison here, driver of the Leverich Racing Top Fuel Dragster in the NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series. Glad to be here with our partners Best of Texas and Racers to the Rescue. And I'm so happy to announce that the first business that we're helping for Racers to the Rescue is Billy Bobz BBQ in Gainesville. And I have a manager here. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Yeah, how you doing? My name's Carlton Brooks.
Carlton,
I'm
thanks
the
so much
manager
for
of Billy Bobz. Yeah.
excellent, excellent. So hey, tell me a little bit. When did Billy Bob start? How and how long have you been working there?
Billy Bob, they started March of 2019. They've been here approximately about 2.5 years, and I've been working for the business 2 years.
Excellent, excellent. So tell me a little bit about you. How long have you been in the restaurant business, and a little bit about your history, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, I've been in the restaurant business for 30 years. I started off from high school. I've been cooking ever since then. I started off in a place called Colonial Williamsburg. It had like 32 taverns. I went in as an apprentice cook, and I went all the way up to carving ice. Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
I've been
That's
doing
awesome.
it.
That's excellent. I bet you've seen a lot in 30 years in the business, right?
I've
It's
seen
a
a
tough
lot of things.
it's a tough business to be in too. Actually, from what I understand, that the restaurant is the highest risk business to be in. It's actually one of the hardest businesses to be in.
Yeah,
So
yes.
starting in 2019, so you guys only had a year underneath you by the time COVID hit. So tell me a little bit about how you've been surviving, and how what did you do with employees? So tell me a little bit about what happened there.
What we had to do, we had to rotate with the employees. We had to uh, cut hours back a little bit, and we had to. Some people had to work more hours. Some people had to work less hours. Even had the owners come in and cook a few days. We had just to survive. We had to have everybody join in as a team and made it a team effort for everybody to get a little bit. Share the wealth a little bit, and that's how we survive. We got some real good employees. We got real good understanding employees, and we just set in together and pull together as a family to make it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to hear. It's so many businesses have been struggling so badly, and again, that's why we're here and why we're telling the story, right? We want to be able to help, and really small business is most oftentimes is about family. So that's
Yes.
fantastic. That's fantastic. So all right, so let's talk a little bit about the food, right? I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
love barbecue. So it's I'm really excited to come down. Um, tell me a little bit. Tell me about what you serve, and if there's particular signature dishes. Now I know that you guys are open breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So
Mm-hmm.
is there a particular signature dish or things that people like about each of those particular meals? Talk a little bit about
Oh
that.
yeah, yes sir, yes sir. We're gonna start with the breakfast. Our best sellers right now are two things from breakfast. That is the breakfast sandwiches and the country skillets. That's the egg scramble with hash browns and potatoes and green pepper, onions, and eggs with sausage gravy. That's one of our top sellers, and our breakfast sandwiches is our top sellers. And then we got lunch. Our top sellers, of course, is ribs
Hmm.
because we're a barbecue place, and we got ribs. We got brisket is backbone to that. And then for dinner, we have, well, a little bit off the chain. We serve a little bit of catfish and grits, and we got meatloaf we serve on our menu for dinner, and it's really good. It's really
Awesome.
really good. Yes, sir.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to trying a little bit of everything. We're planning on not only visiting there and bringing the team there and as many teams as we can bring there. Um,
Thank
oh, so here's a question. So how many people does the dining room seat if you were to be and are you allowed to be full right now?
Right now we're not at 100% capacity, but right
Okay.
now I think we can hold up to right now. I'm gonna say 75 people or more, and I think we hold like 115 or 120 is what we hold at peak capacity.
Yeah,
That's where
got
we
you.
at. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Excellent. And again, I'm guessing that an important part of how you guys have been surviving has been takeout. So if
Take them.
race
Yes,
teams, yeah, if race teams want to do takeout, talk a little bit about that.
we do takeout, we do calling orders, people come pick it up, and we do have that DoorDash and Bike Squad. DoorDash and Bike Squad is what we rely on with takeout. Yes, sir.
Excellent. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So that way, because oftentimes, I know you guys, you close at 8 p.m., right? Is that the right time?
Yes, sir. 8 p.m. we close. Yes,
Yeah, so I
we
think
open.
what maybe what race teams could do would be to order takeout. I know for us in the Nitro teams, we our last qualifying run Friday is 5 p.m. and
Uh-huh.
Saturday I believe is 5 p.m. as well. So I don't know that
Uh-huh.
we're going to get out of the track quick enough to do dinner with you, but we could order takeout and the race
To
teams
order.
could order takeout and we could have that at the track. So maybe
Yes,
someone
sir.
from the team can come out and pick it up. So I want the race teams to know that. Obviously, it's important to know by closing at 8 o'clock. Also, take
Mm-hmm.
out for breakfast, or the teams could come in and get breakfast on their way to the track. So
Yeah.
there's definitely what time do you open in the mornings?
We open in the morning at 7 o'clock.
Gotcha.
7 o'clock in the morning. Could I put a stamp on the 8 o'clock closing thing? Uh,
Yeah.
if someone was to call in at 7:59 and they got
Hmm.
30 orders, we're gonna do those 30 orders at 7:59 at night.
Gotcha.
We're gonna do what we got to do to get the business in. So it doesn't make any difference what time it is, not unless it's after 8. But anything before 8, we doing it. It
Okay.
could be
Excellent.
7:59 or like I said. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good to hear. I can look as a guy that's been a small business owner since 1994. That's the way I've survived. It's
That's the way you do it.
when people ask me what do you do, my answer is whatever it takes. you
Whatever
know,
it takes. Yeah, that's it.
whatever it takes. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Mhm.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So that listen, I'm really excited to get to meet you in person when I get back down to Florida.
Yes, sir.
We'll be down there. I'll be back in Gainesville on Thursday. So best believe I'll be coming in for lunch
We'll be
and
looking for it. Yes, sir.
looking forward to shaking your hand and meeting you in person and
Yes, sir.
tasting some of that delicious food there at Billy Bob's. And so I guess there's a website, right? Do you know what I don't even know what your website is offhand. I think it was BillyBobzBBQ.com. It's funny. I should know that ahead of
Yeah,
time.
that's it. Billy Bobz BBQ.com. Yes, that's it.
Excellent. So what I'll do is when I share this video with everybody, I'll make sure I'll put the website link in all the social media. That way people can find you.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
they'll have the phone number and all that. And
Yep.
nah, man, I'm excited.
Do,
And
do, you,
Carlton,
do you have the phone number, or do you want me to say it online?
yeah, you could say it online. Absolutely, sure.
It's 352 505 3300. Say it
Excellent.
again.
Yeah.
352 505 3300.
Excellent. Excellent. Well,
Thank
Carlton, thank you for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it. And listen, small business is what provides employment for almost
you. Yes,
half
sir.
the workforce in this country. So it's important that you guys know that there are people out there that do care and do appreciate you. And I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited to meet you in person. And good on you guys for fighting through and
Thank you.
keeping this alive and working together to keep your people employed. It's so important. It touches so many lives that way,
I appreciate it.
and we appreciate you, man,
Yes, sir.
and thanks. I really
Yes,
appreciate it.
sir. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you for
A-
having me. Well,
Absolutely.
having us. Yeah.
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 You got it.
I
All
appreciate you,
right.
Joe.